It's an honor to be standing before you today. And it's a comedic delight to be able to make the joke that this weekend I'm marrying my brother. Little John has always moved through life with confidence and humor. John has grown up into an equally confident and entertaining man.
Yes, love it.
He regularly has a quick and witty response. His sense of humor seems to have matured, aging like a fine wine. I'm grateful to have him as a brother. But more importantly, I'm grateful that he has chosen Shelby as his partner in this next chapter of his life. Bringing laughter and joy with her wherever she goes, Shelby builds those around her up. Her kindness and generosity are two reasons I am so grateful that she will very soon officially be my sister-in-law.
Some people can say exactly when they fell in love with somebody, but I can tell you what makes me love you. It's as simple as this. Whenever we see an ambulance go by, your reaction isn't, ugh, we need to pull over. It's, I hope everyone is okay. It's that microcosm of selflessness that defines the woman you are. It's about how you place the needs of others above the wants of yourself. You're the most selfless person I know, and it took me meeting you to make me realize there's so much more to life than just oneself. In short, you make me a better person. Loving you is all I want to do. As I said when I asked you to marry me, I'm all yours, and if you'll have me, you're all mine. I love you, Shelby, and I can't wait to spend forever together.
Me too. I always say your moral compass points due north. Not that you've needed to use a real compass, but because you just know the way. You just know the way. You lead with steady kindness, quiet confidence, and a heart that makes everyone feel welcome. You are my best friend. You are the person I want to come home to, the soft place to land, and the spark that keeps us moving forward. I promise I'll keep asking questions, because I love the way you always have an answer, or you always seem to have all the answers. And when you don't, we'll figure it out together. That's what makes me feel so safe with you. I promise to lead with kindness, especially when life gets hard, to keep growing besides you, not just as your partner, but as my own person, because you've never asked me to be anything other than myself. And to communicate honestly, even when it's uncomfortable, because that's how we stay close and that's how we keep growing together. So today, in front of the people who matter most, bless you, I promise to love you the way you've taught me to, with my whole heart, no holding back. You're my favorite person, and you're my best friend, and I love you.
those of you that have a personal relationship with Shelby know that she considers each of you to be an integral part of her being. And I know for sure that you realize without your love and guidance, Shelby may very well have ended up being a plumber that likes to argue. I've been working on that for a long time. We first met John in March of 2020 at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. He had spent the day helping to move his papa. The way he spoke about his papa and his family was very endearing. John has introduced us to phrases like, "What's the over or under?" The other thing he's taught us is whenever you see anybody with Michigan paraphernalia, you have to say, "Go Blue!" And my personal favorite is, this was a Shelby-led initiative. We could not have picked a better life partner for our daughter.
John's always had a large group of friends, as evidenced by how large this table I'm sitting at is. One of my core memories of John and his friends was back during the airsoft fad of the early 2000s. At the time, I didn't have as large of a friend group as John did, and I'd often tag along with him and his. Normally, I was welcomed. However, this one time, John got upset because I was whooping him and told me to go find my own friends. Part of growing up is experiencing things for the first time. As an older brother, I've done my best to lead that charge and lay a good foundation for John to follow. I got Juno, and a few months later, John got Penny. I got my hole-in-one. A few years later, John got his. Main point I'm trying to make is I got my hole-in-one first, and I wasn't there for his, so I can't say if it actually happened. John's always been sociable, the most sociable of our siblings, and can find something to talk about with anyone. Him and Shelby complement each other well in this sense, as they both brighten any conversation they're a part of.
It takes a lot for me to like the significant other of someone I care a lot about. And John, you know this, but I'm happy to officially confirm you have my official seal of approval. I won't lie that the fact your family has a boat doesn't hurt. I love you, Kim and David.
With Shelby joining the Prickett family, she also brings the Stewart clan, which is a boon for us all. Talk about two value adders in the form of Brian and Stephanie. I'm now covered for any legal or water-related emergencies that arise. Life comes with unexpected challenges, and there isn't always a best decision. But as long as you have a loving and caring partner, you can work through anything that arises.
Shelby, you're definitely the prettiest of those three.
This is a very unique joining of families. as not only have Brian and I gained a son, and David and Kim have gained a daughter, but the parents have also gained a great friendship.
I can't touch. I don't want to get anything else.
No, you wouldn't.
We're dining buddies, game playing buddies, and travel partners.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then he eventually created Chapman University, where I met Shelby in the fall of 2015. Picture the scene. It was September of freshman year and the first day of sorority recruitment. And essentially, we ended up on different paths throughout the start of college. We'd say hi on campus, and I'd always think, isn't she just a lovely girl?
She lights up the room wherever she goes. She typically knows someone, or by the end of the event, knows everyone. She talks to Brian and I at least once a day, and we so cherish those talks with her.
Time. Sweetheart.
I know.
Beautiful, baby. So pretty. I'm excited for you.
Me too. We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
We're gonna have so much fun. I'm crying. You're so
That's okay.
With John, she's found a dance partner, a travel buddy, and a food connoisseur. Thank you, John, for treating our daughter like the true treasure that she is.
I like to think that the different paths Shelby and I took between our first meeting and when we moved in together built us into the people we needed to become before we could become best friends. Over our 2 years living together, we created a bond I never expected. I introduced Shelby to salad. She took us to Disneyland and brought me the 3 C's from Bakersfield. It is quite crazy how fast someone can become home. And that is how I feel about Shelby. In the blink of an eye, her parents welcomed me in as if I was their own, and at the same time, she became a part of my family. The two of you mesh so well together. You complement one another's strengths and are there to support one another in your weaknesses. You also have really great taste in food and friends. The image of Shelby I've always pictured as my home has transformed to now include the both of you. Shelbs and John, it is an honor to stand by your side and watch you embark on this new chapter of your lives together. I'm so happy you have found your homes with one another.